And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Iron Thunder Racing Network is live from Atlanta, Georgia, Atlanta Motor Speedway, with a Hotlanta 200 powered by RNG Heating and Cooling. As cars now set to take their lap of record here tonight for qualifying. 88 of Josh Ball out on the speedway. Tonight, cutoff night here. Trouble for the 88 of Josh Ball. He'll re-rack it and stack it. 21 of Sam Green down the back straightaway. However, as I mentioned, tonight, cutoff night here. We'll plug her down to the round of 8. The conclusion of the Hotlanta 200 powered by RNG Heating and Cooling here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. 84 degree ambient temperature at track temperature right now. 110 degrees. Northwest wind of 6 miles per hour. Coming into tonight, our standings. Those currently locked in there. Haley Curry sitting in the first spot. Josh Ball second. Third going to be Raymond Rittenauer. Fourth, Sam Green. Fifth, Sean Downey. Sixth, Dave Matson. Seventh, John Garrett and Josh Cully sitting in the 8th spot. Those drivers are the top 8 right now going in to tonight's action. There is a look at the 74 car, the Alka-Seltzer machine. That'll be Brian Workman in the 74. Sean Downey in that 34 has went to the top of the board. A 39.10. 39.10 for Sean Downey on lap number 1. Josh Ball second quick with a 30.024. 39.24. 39.24 for Josh Ball. Brendan Klusterhoos in that 25 machine. We'll see him come down the back straight away here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. He currently rides in the 3rd spot. 39.27. 30.927. Lenore Stream Chevrolet of Brendan Klusterhoos. Klusterhoos 13 in points coming into tonight's action. Drivers looking for a win here to punch their ticket on into the round of 8. Raymond Rittenauer doing so last week. The Athens screen printing 163. And the driver 10th place in points. Matt Quick already punched his ticket into the round of 8. Can we get a different driver to punch their ticket as Dave Matson goes quick time 38.71. 30.871 for Dave Matson in that 09 machine. He slows that machine in turn number 3. 03 of Kevin Hash out on the speedway. The Hash Brothers Performance Chevrolet ZL1 Isom's Custom Paint and Collision out of Woodlawn, Virginia. Kevin Hash on the speedway in that 03 machine. He'll try to lay down a quick lap here as he works his way down the back straightaway here at Hotlanta. Hotlanta Hash Brothers Performance. Coming out of turn 4, what does the 03 of Hash have for the rest of the field? Kevin Hash will go 9th quick, a 30.984. 30.984 for Kevin Hash in the 03. 12 of Paul Smith in the Proton Milk Cosmic Cross Wrench Motorsports. Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro working his way down the back straightaway here. About 9 seconds left. Doesn't look like the 12 of Smith going to get a lap in. He'll run out out of turn number 4. Qualifying has commenced. 25 cars showed up tonight. 22 cars taking time. Dave Matson, Patrick Langley on the front row as we'll get set here momentarily. Get the cars on the grid. We'll take a look at your Pulsar, the 09 Amsoil ZL1 Chevrolet. That'll be Dave Matson. Matson coming in tonight in the 6th spot, 28 points out of first place. Dropped a spot last week. Amsoil, Napa Auto Parts. That is row number 1, Patrick Langley and the 09 of Dave Matson, your pole sitter. In row number 2, we'll find the 34 of Sean Bounty to the inside. The outside going to be the 88 of Josh Ball. Row number 3 to the inside. Find the 25 North Stream Safety and Rehab machine of Brendan Kluchtus. Who is outside of the young gun, Storm Patterson and Tabor Consulting. I believe that new sponsor on the side of that machine. Tabor Accounting Group. I do apologize. Tabor Accounting Group on the side of that new sponsor. New number for Storm Patterson, the young buck. Hails out of Florida. In the 4th row will be the 52 of Belfons Jr., the Belfons Racing Ford Mustang. To his outside will be the 21 Cosmic Cross Wrench machine of Sam Green. Green coming in tonight 4th in points. For row number 5 to the inside, the Hash Brothers Performance Chevrolet. Isom's Custom Paint and Collision, the 03 of Kevin Hash. Who was outside, Texas native, Fort Worth Screen Printing, 05 of Bailey Curry. For row number 6, scheduled to start to the inside was the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Looks like he did not make the call. Rittenauer electing to start from pit road. Top 10 going through there. Rittenauer and Workman start in row number 6. Row number 7 will be Matt Quick Sawyer out. Row 8, Tresnant Donald Sadusky. Row 9, Justin White, Man and Gregory. Row 10, John Garrett and Adam Strong. Row 11, Elaine Hughes, Alex Little. Row 12, Josh Kelly, Alex Bottom. And scheduled to start shotgun on the field, 12 of Paul Smith. As the field doubles up 2 by 2 behind the iRacing pace car, we're going to get set to turn them loose. For 130 laps to Hotlanta. 200 is underway. Patrick Langley getting the jump on the 09 of Dave Matson as they get ready to file off into turn number 1. Langley to the bottom of the Speedway, 2 by 2 behind him. 3 rows deep. There's Langley leads them down the back straightaway. Dave Matson in his 2nd position. 1 car down below the white line down the back straightaway. There's Belfons Jr. He'll gather it back in and continue. 09 of Dave Matson. Right up to the back deck lid of the 78 of Patrick Langley as he puts lap number 1 up on the board. Langley, Matson, Ball, your top 3. It'll be Sean Downey right in the 4th spot. Brendan Kluchtus rounding out your top 5. The 03 of Kevin Hash. Sideways on the Speedway. That'll put the 52 of Belfons Jr. way down on the apron close to that wall. As they made a little bit of contact, Belfons Jr. will keep it pointed back in the right direction. But not after he made hard contact with the inside wall as well. That machine heavily damaged on the left side. As we stay green, unfortunate for Belfons, that car damaged on left and the right sides of that machine, and he is slow. We'll go back to the front. Still leading is the 78 of Patrick Langley. Nothing changed inside that top four. They start to break away from the rest of the field. 5 of Bailey Curry making his way around the 25 of Brendan Klusterhuis to take over that 5th spot to the top 5 now. 5 of Bailey Curry joins. 21 of Sam Green now going to go to work on the back deck lid of the 25 of Klusterhuis. Top 13 car, single file. Sean Bounty up into that second lane. He'll try to work on the back deck lid of the 88 of Josh Ball. Take a look at that battle. As soon as we can find the number, they're side by side at turn number 1. Ball to the bottom. Bounty on the top side of that downward. Toyota. He'll make the move for the 3rd spot, give the 3rd spot to the 34 of Sean Bounty. Put Josh Ball back into the 4th spot. Bailey Curry still rides 5th. Sam Green way up against the wall, running the Dale Jr. line. He put lap 7 up on the board, lap 6 on the board here. 125 circuits remain. Patrick Langley has led from the drop of the green flag. Sam Green now pulling up to the back deck lid of that 05 of Bailey Curry as he has worked his way around the 25 of Klusterhuis. Klusterhuis slips back to the 7th spot. Take a look at lead commissioner 35 of Sawyer out. What we're screening from the machine is he's on the back deck lid of the 21 of Sam Green. Oh, they almost come together. He'll work to the inside into turn number 1. He should clear Sam Green on the exit down the back straightaway. Green with a big run up top. He'll pull alongside to make contact, and down to the bottom of the white line goes the 35 of Sawyer out. Contact with the 21 of Sam Green. He'll keep it rolling in the right direction, right behind the 66 of John Garrett. There is the 74 Alka-Seltzer machiner, Brian Workman. He rides to the 12th spot. Workman to the inside of Ott. So 1 car up into the outside retaining wall. Thought it was Sam Green. Check back up front. Patrick Langley put a little distance between he and the 09 of Dave Matson and an Amsoil machine. As lap 9 goes on the board, Patrick Langley still leads. Raymond Rittenauer, who started on the pit road for this, has caught the tail end of the field here. That is the 52 of George Belfons Jr. He is caught up to the tail end. 33 of Josh Cully riding in the 23rd spot. Front top 12 have broken away there. See the tail end of that. Brian Workman in the 74 and the 35 of Sawyer out. Tail end of this lead pack, and it's a little ways back. The 27 Texaco Ford, Brandon Gregory. He's trying to hold off the 16 Alex Little, new colors on the side of that machine for Alex Little. Wow on the back deck lid, wow on the hood. Somebody had fun with their paint scheme tonight, as he might have got a piece of the outside retaining wall here at Atlanta. Back up front to your leaders. They've matched and has closed that gap between he and the 78, Patrick Langley. Adam Dakota, Evan Rude, Ford Mustang. Bailey Curry, the tire wear specialist, has moved into the 3rd spot. This comes down to Saban Tires There is your man to beat right there in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevrolet. One of the best in the league at tire management, as Josh Ball looks back to the inside of the turn number 1. Curry way up top, high, wide, and handsome. They run side by side down the back straightaway. Billy Curry going to stay on that top lane, up as close to the wall as he can without getting into the marbles here. They're still battling for that third spot at the line and give it to the 05 of Bailey Curry. Josh Ball not going away quietly as he still battles back on the inside, and 34 downward Camry of Sean Bounty closing in. Battle for the lead. Side by side. Coming out of turn number 4. Dave Matson on the top. Langley on the bottom. Matson able to clear, but Langley charges back. Langley will fall in line now behind the 09. Dave Matson will lead his first lap of the night, coming on lap number 15 up on the board here. And the new leader, Amsel 09 Chevrolet of Dave Matson. Josh Ball finally giving the ghost. He'll drop in line behind the 05 of Bailey Curry. They'll still run their respective lanes as the 78 of Langley into that outside retaining wall. That'll scrub some speed. Here comes Bailey Curry breathing down the neck of the 78 of Langley. Making his way up through the field at 05. Qualified in the 10th spot, currently running 3rd, and he may have got a piece of the wall himself. Up turn number 2, like Sam Green flirting with an outside retaining wall in that 21 machine as he continues to fall back. Now currently scored in the 10th spot, but under pressure from the Fort Worth Screen Printer machine, Sawyer out. He has slipped from his 8th starting position in the 21 Cosmic Cross Wrench Motorsports machine. Good run going so far from the 74. Brian Workman hard into the outside wall. Sam Green, and somehow he's able to stay off of both of those guys below him. Workman out of the gas, trying to avoid calamity. But Green right back to the loud pedal. He'll close in on the back bumper. Sawyer up. That goes down. New second place driver, Bailey Curry, and now he is under pressure from the 88 of Josh Ball. Storm Patterson in that 54. Slipped back a little bit when the green flag dropped. He is on the run now. He's inside the 78 of Langley. 05, 88, 78, all chase drivers. Langley needing a win here. That car heavily loose. Does everything he can do as he tank slaps down the back straightaway. Finally got that car gathered in. He'll go back to the loud pedal here. Right up the back deck lid of the 66 of John Garrett. Patrick Langley will go from the 4th spot. Slips back to. He'll be scored now into the 6th spot. So from 1st to 6th in just a few laps here. The handling on that 78 car going away quickly. 20 laps are up on the board. 111 laps to go. Dave Matson stretching it out just a little bit. Curry having a little bit of trouble. He'll lose 2 spots. The Josh Ball and the 54 of Storm Patterson. But Patterson into that 3rd spot. Here comes John Garrett in that 66 throwback machine. He'll close in on the back deck lid, and it does look like the 05 of Curry might have had some outside wall damage on the right side of that car. flirting with the outside. Does look like the right side of that car pancaked. Definitely hurting the aero. See that right front tire sticking out, grabbing the air there. See the difference in the rest of the car and Curry. See that right front tire sticking out from the front bumper of that machine. 88 of Josh Ball starting to chip away at that lead of Dave Matson. "23 laps on the board. Still 25 cars on the lead lap. All cars on the lead lap. Lane Hughes tagging the tail of the field. Possibly some trouble for her. She is about straight away from being caught by your leader, the 09 of Dave Matson, as he gets ready to lead his 10th consecutive lap. Patrick Langley trying to rebound after fighting an ill-handling race car. Pressing up, got a gaggle of cars back here, led by the 2 of Justin White, 74 of Brian Workman, 33 of Josh Cully, trying to make his way back up through the field. Is running 17th at the moment. He works the back deck lid of the 15. Pressing on, CA Cattle Company machine. Sam Green continues his fall. He'll drop all the way back to the 16th spot. "26 laps now on the board. 88 of Josh Ball. With a car length and a half as they entered turn number 3 here. Matson all the way up the racetrack. Ball down on the low side. Slower traffic ahead. Both your leaders will navigate slow traffic on the outside. All able to catch Matson, just not able to do anything to get around. John Garrett up into the 3rd spot. 4th going to be Storm Patterson. 5th, Brendan Kluchers. Bailey Curry, 7th. 6th. Patrick Langley, 7th. 8th will be Donald Sadusky. 9th, Sean Bounty. And running out the top 10 will be the 2 of Justin White. Rest of the field working to the inside of the 29 of Elaine Hughes. Almost contact with the 19 of Sadusky. Oh, swirly down the back straightaway. Was that 33 of Cully? Up to the 13th spot. starting 23rd out of the 25. Stage number 1 is complete. Dave Matson, Josh Ball, John Garrett, Storm Patterson, Brendan Klushers, Patrick Langley, Bailey Curry, Donald Sadusky, Justin White, and Kevin Hash. Top 10 points awarded at the conclusion of stage number 1. Should see a busy pit road. Dave Matson will bring the field down pit road. '74 Workman not coming pit side. See how they come off of pit road. Oh, Langley. 66 of Garrett. Made a little bit of contact. 54. 27 of Manning Gregory. Take a look back. 78 unsafe pit entrance. See. 78 coming into pit road. Couple cars coming down pit road to top them off. Kevin Hash, Matt Quick, Paul Smith, Alex Little, Raymond Rittenauer, all going to give up track position. Come down pit road, play a little bit of strategy. Dave Matson, your leader, he'll elect to restart on the outside of Josh Ball. Row number 2 for this restart, 54. Storm Patterson inside of row number 2 to the outside will be the 25 of Brendan Klosterhoos. John Garrett and Don Sadusky make up row number 3. 2 of Alex Little, and the 33, Josh Cully, in row number 4. We are coming to the green here. Green flag back out. Dave Matson will hammer down. Here comes Brendan Klusterhuis. He'll work to the outside of the 88 of Josh Ball. In the 4 spot, coming out of that restart is the 54 of Storm Patterson. Donald Sadusky, 33 of Josh Kelly, the 66. John Garrett. The front of the field quickly goes single file. Donald Sadusky to the inside of the 54 of Storm Patterson as he exits turn number 4. Here the 4 spot to the 19 of Uncle Don. Oh, Sadusky thought about working to the outside of the 88 of Josh Ball. He'll switch over and work to the inside of the turn number 3. Oh, Sadusky on the move. He'll take care of the 88 of Ball. I set on the 25 of Klusterhuis. Already up to the back deck lid. Here comes the 54 of Patterson. He'll try to take over the 4 spot from the 88 of Josh Ball. 25 of Klusterhuis all the way to the bottom. Dave Matson up high. Matson going to lose 2 spots down the back straight away. 19 of Sadusky will move into the 2nd spot. Heating up the front of the field. Matson slips back 2 spots, about to lose another one to the 54, Storm Patterson. Matson just going to let him go. Maybe playing the tire wear strategy. See if Matson can rebound the longer this run goes on. Top 3, Klusterhuis, Sadusky, and Patterson. Apologize for the hiccup. Not quite sure what happened. But we're rocking and rolling from Hotlanta. 200. Oh, Josh Ball, the 05 of Bailey Curry. Can Bailey Curry save that machine? And what a save by the wheelman Bailey Curry. See what happened down the back straightaway here. We have a replay coming at you. 2. Wow, dirt tracking on the bottom of the speedway. And Bailey Curry keeps it pointing in the right direction. Back live now. Donald Sadusky has gone to the lead. New leader. Down the back straightaway. Patterson and Klusterhuis work side by side. Josh Cully in a 33. As he's going to momentarily make it 3 wide. He'll hold off the loud pedal, roll in, and think better of it as the 19 of Sadusky pulls away just a bit. Cully needing a win here at Atlanta Motor Speedway to move on to the round of 8. As we roll into Talladega Super Speedway next Tuesday night. Stage number 2 already showing some action we didn't see in stage number 1. We are 12 laps in stage number 2, 44 laps in, 87 to go of our 130. Matson trying to power back through. He'll make his way around Klusterhuis. Cully will follow him on the top side. Remember a few laps ago, Matson dropped back. Let those guys fly on through. And now, running them back down one by one. Cully and Patterson try to tag along. Matson all the way up top on the speedway. Good to see two distinct lines here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Possibly three. Count that middle lane. We see some of these guys taken as Patterson will put the pressure on the third place of Cully. Cully battling hard as Dave Matson has already walked his way back around the 19 of Donald Sadusky. Lead change number 6. Excuse me, lead change 7, I believe. Oh, Matson and Sadusky made some contact, or definitely at lead change number 7 officially. Those are counted when they cross the line. Trouble out of the 25 of Klusterhuis as he is slipping back. New leader, 33 of Josh Cully. Matson and Sadusky got into it. They'll battle side by side again into turn number 1. This time, Matson on the bottom. Sadusky may be fighting an ill-handling race car as he continues to slip. As you see both he and Matson getting loose down the back straightaway. Sadusky right on the back deck. Matson makes contact with the outside wall. Sadusky will make contact with him. 3 wide in the triangle. They both keep it clean and green. Good patch of driving out of those guys as we continue our push here in stage number 2. Now Matson going to the inside. That trouble spot coming out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, see 2 cars get sideways again. Patrick Langley, white knuckling, trying to save that machine. Go down to Dave Matson, get the thick end of the deal there. Sean Downey at 34. Matson has dropped back to the 11th spot last time across the line. Go back to the front. Josh Cully, your leader. The battle is on for the 2nd spot. Patterson, Paul, and Garrett all challenging for that spot. Oh, leader with some connection issues. Hopefully that stabilizes. Definitely would hate to be dropped out of the playoffs due to a connection issue. 88 of Josh Ball works underneath 66 of Garrett. Oh, see more cars slipping out of turn number 2. Oh, now we got them around. Sam Green up to the outside wall, way up in the air. 78 of Patrick Langley nosed into the outside wall. And our first caution for incident. Back up to the replay here. Oh, net code coming. Sam Green hard impacted outside wall. 78 gets loose out of turn number 2. Go to the chopper cam. That car drift up. He avoids the 19. 21 just comes way back up the racetrack. Nowhere to go for Patrick Langley or the 05 of Bailey Curry. Looked like quite a bit of netcode between the 21 and the 78. Sean Bounty getting a piece of that. Oh, Sam Green just comes up right in front of the Bounty machine. Totally demolished the front end of that machine. He's on pit road for service on the 78 and the 09 of Dave Matson. Had 4 cars. Quite a bit more than 4. We'll get them sorted out when they cross the line this time. 9 of Adam Strong coming down on the pit road. Seven cars, 8 staying out on the speedway. Warren Patterson, John Garrett will make up the front row. Tresnant, Donald Sadusky, Kevin Hash, Matt Quick, Manon Gregory, Elaine Hughes. The top 8 cars staying out on the speedway. First caution for incident. We work lap 55 down the back straightaway here. We're down to 76 laps to go. Like Sam Green may officially be out of this one. Keep an eye out on the 78, 21, and the 2 as they're all pit side. Once again, you are watching Iron Thunder Racing Network. It is the Hotlanta 200 powered by RMG Heating and Cooling. Getting ready to come back to the green light to distinguish around the racing surface. Storm Patterson, John Garrett, Tresnant, Donald Sadusky, Ben Gregory, Matt Quick, Josh Kelly, Elaine Hughes, Josh Ball, Alex Bottom. Oh, sleeping is the 66 of Garrett. Cause the 19 to get a little sideways. Big gap back there. And caution back out on the speedway. 05 Bailey Curry involved again. Looks like the 2 of Justin White. Let's big time wreck back here. Let's see what happened. Like the accordion effect. They have got a few drivers. Oh, Kaluster, who's going to drive down. Kaluster drives down on the 74. Curry almost escapes. Workman hard into the outside wall. See the heavy damage on Adam Schrones. Klondike, number 9. What's left of that Camry? Few takers on pit road. Alex Bottom, Dave Matson, Kluster, Rittenau, Justin White, Brian Workman, Adam Schroen, Sean Bounty, Bailey Curry on pit road. Caution number 2 for incident. 3 total cautions so far for 10 laps. Coming back to the green flag here. Ott going to be on the outside. Storm Patterson, your leader, electing the inside on this restart. Green back out. A little better restart, at least for the front 2. Garrett still a little trouble on that inside. This time Sadusky will lay off the back tailgate of John Garrett in that 66. So far, so good. Down the back straightaway out of turn number 2. Sadusky will make the move to the bottom side. He'll look underneath Garrett. Into turn number 3, side by side for the lead. Ott and Patterson. Slips up the 19 of Sadusky. Rewind momentarily. Heading into the triangle across the line. Preston Ott to the lead in the 15. Stage 2 coming to an end at lap 66. So that's your 76. Sadusky having more trouble on the exit of turn number 2. Tresnant put some distance between he and the 54 of Patterson as he battles John Garrett. With pressure from the 03 of Kevin Hash. Josh Ball on that 88. He'll look to the inside. They're 3 wide. Contact 88-3. They keep it pointing in the right direction. John Garrett trying to hold on to it. 2 cars spin down the back straightaway. Caution back out. 29 Elaine Hughes to the inside wall. It's like the 86 of Alex Bottom. Replay coming. Oh, back it up just a little bit. It's like the 86 made contact with the left quarter of the 29, sending them both into the inside safer barrier to bring out our 4th caution, 3rd caution for incident of the night. Wayne Hughes having trouble getting going here. Well, looks like something may be broken on that 29. Something definitely a miss on the 29 as that car crab walking down the back straightaway into turn number 3. He'll come to the attention of her crew. Tresnant leading, Storm Patterson, Josh Ball, Kevin Hash, John Garrett the top 5, Matt Quick, Josh Cully, George Belfons Jr., Paul Smith, and Sawyer Out round out the top 10. Halfway. On the green. Getting ready to rock and roll at turn 4. Waiting on the hammer from Tresnant. He will drop it. Good restart for Ott. Patterson will try to clear the ball into turn number 1. He will have that spot solely as he'll try to run down the 15 of Ott. Lap 67 on the board, stage 2. We'll end at 75. All powering on the outside of Patterson. He'll move into the third spot. Excuse me, into the second spot. I'll put Patterson in third. The 03 of Hash, the 89 of Matt Quick. Hash going to look to the outside of Patterson as he tries to wrangle that race car. Now Patterson will move into third. Josh Ball to the lead. In turn number 3, they'll exit turn number 4. Patterson trying to defend off the 66 of Garrett now as the 89. Hot now, under pressure from the 03 of Hash. Hash trying to take over that second spot. He will as they transition to the back straightaway. Patterson continues to slip back. Sadusky resurging. He'll try to take over the third spot. Inside of Tressedot in the 15. Klosterhuis trying to make his way back through there. But Klosterhuis in fourth. Belfons taps the wall. 33 of Cully going to tap it along with him. They both fall down below the yellow line. Damage on the right side of that 33 machine. Will get by the 03. Put him in third spot in that 25 machine. Edge closer, lap 73. Josh Ball, your leader. Sadusky trying to reel him in. He'll move in with the car length distance down the back straightaway, quickly closing. As they head off into turn number 3. Cut it down to less of the car length. To the inside goes the 19. They're side by side. Oh, they trying to hang on the outside. It'll be close at the line. Looks like Ball does have damage on the front end of that Chevrolet. Sadusky works to the inside. Exit of turn number 2, new leader, Donald Sadusky. Josh Ball tightly in his tire tracks. In the turn number 3. Lap 75 on the board. Coming back to the green-white checkered. Conclusion of stage number 2. Give you the top 10. They cross the line. Top 3 broke away from the field.
The yellow flag is out.
That is the conclusion of stage number 2. Donald Sadusky, your winner. Ball, Brendan Klucher, Kevin Hash, Dave Matson, Matt Quick, John Garrett, Preston, Alex Little, Patterson. We'll take a moment and step away. We'll be right back to start stage 3. We are coming back to green. Josh Ball, your leader. Sadusky on the outside, on the inside.
Green flag.
We are back green. The start of stage number 3. Sadusky with a run to the inside of Ball. Sadusky gonna take over the lead down the back straight into turn number 3. The 3 of Kevin Hash works to the inside of Ball. Here comes the 25. Brendan Kluster, who's working to the inside of the 88 of Josh Ball. Ball just content to ride where he's at and let him go. Seen it before. Tire saving strategy. We are down to 49 laps to go. It'll be 48 this time by for the 19 of Donald Sadusky. Is remembering Ryan Machine. Sadusky will lead his 10th, 11th lap tonight. 13 lead changes, and Donald Sadusky holds the fastest lap of the race. Coming on lap number 37 at a 30.860. 30.860. Kevin Hash going to put a little bit of pressure on Sadusky. Riding that 3rd spot. Patterson back up the 4th. There's a look at the 25 of Klusterhoos. Riding in 6th. At 88, falling way back here. Currently scored in 10th. Alphonse Jr. looks to the inside of Sawyer Rock. Top 4 getting pretty tight here as they still run nose to tail. But lap 88 on the board here. 43 laps to go. Ash will move to the inside now. Ott will pull up beside him on the outside. Right on the back deck lid goes to 54. As Preston will walk his way around. We come up on slower traffic. '29 car going to hold it to the outside. Go to the apron. Ott now to the inside of Sadusky. Had a big run. Had to step out to keep from running over the back of the 19. Sadusky's going to power hard on it outside. Ott going away on the bottom is Ott. Here comes the 54. Jordan Patterson. He works the outside. Preston Knott getting close as they battle for that lead, putting on a show for the fans here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Sandusky will reclaim the lead as Odd will fall back in line. John Garrett up to the 4th spot in the 66. Ott gonna look to the inside again into turn number 1. This time he can't quite, and he will clear him in the middle of 1 and 2. Let's get a little loose coming out. That'll give the 54 and the 66 a chance to work underneath. Patterson trying to run a gun. Trying to run down the 15 of Ott. Preston Ott coming in tonight 14th in points. In a must win, just about a must win situation. Not much excitement going on around the racetrack at the moment. Try to find the most excitement we can. Right now, that could be at the front of the field. Challenge for the lead. Inside goes Patterson. He'll take over that top spot. Exit turn number 4. Owen Patterson, your new leader, on lap 96. 35 to go. Patterson's 9th lap led tonight. 15 lead changes. They work their way down the back straightaway. 97 to 130 complete. It is John Garrett taking over the 2nd spot. It'll be Storm Patterson, John Garrett, Treston Ott, Kevin Hash, Donald Sadusky, Brendan Closterhoos, Paul Smith, Justin White, George Belfont Jr., and run out the top 10. 88 of Josh Ball. Paul Smith qualified 25th. Dead last on the field. Currently in the 7th spot. 3 make it 4, all within striking distance. Patterson gonna lead his 14th lap of the night. Kevin Hash will look to the inside of John Garrett at 03 machine. One Patterson still leading. Kevin Hash trying to track him down. Closed into a car length. In turn number 1, Patterson will stretch it back out just a little bit. Pit road starting to gather some takers. Belfon's in this time by. Battle for that top spot. Ash and Patterson, they'll do it side by side out of turn number 4. At the line, to the 54 of Patterson. The 03 of Kevin Hash still charging hard on that bottom side. They come together. They'll keep it off of each other. Exit turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Both cars pointed in the right direction. Garrett trying to make it happen on the outside. Now he'll take over the second spot. Four takers. Pressing on pit road. The 03. Kevin Hash on pit road. Well, there was 4 there, now 2. Patterson and Garrett at the front of the field. Your leader come down pit side in the 54 machine. I'll turn the lead over to the 66. Was John Garrett. He works his way into turn number 3. On the binders, the footwork screen for the machine. Your leader, John Garrett, will come pit side. Turns the lead over to the 19 of Uncle Don, Donald Sadusky. Well, we see a ticket punched into the next round. Working a non-playoff driver, still a victory away. Two of the top guys as the leader comes down pit road. Haley Curry, Sam Green, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th right now. A chance for somebody to gain some points here. Will it be enough? As I look at getting down at Matt quick. Here, look the outside of him. Gonna drive around the 89. Here comes the 52 of George Belfons Jr. Right now, only 10 cars on the lead lap. And then Gregory Brummett pit side. Second back quick, Dave Matson and Alex Bottom. Anytime in the near future here. We're down to 21 to go. Kevin Hash leading Tresnant and Storm Patterson. They sit 4th, 5th, and 6th. That should be who inherits the lead. Ash with a 14.1 second stop. Patterson and Ott both with 14.2 second stops. Now Patterson looks to the outside of Hash. That car right in the way. How they all three made it through there unscathed, I have no idea. Patterson will take over that spot from Hash. Hash possibly needing a win to get his way in. He currently sits outside the top 8 coming into tonight. That quick still out on the speedway. In that 89 machine. He now comes pit side. Come to the attention of his crew with 18 to go. 54. Storm Patterson will inherit the lead. Tries to distance himself between Tresnant and Kevin Hash. We'll get 16 to go this time by. 114 laps are on the board. 115 this time by. Patterson trying to run away and still a guaranteed spot from one of the two behind him. New paint scheme, new sponsor, new number. If I'm not mistaken, a new car make as well for the 54 of the Young Buck, Storm Patterson. The change, it's showing good things so far. Patterson, as he has led 20 laps tonight and been in the top 5 for the majority of the race. One of those two guys behind him definitely could use a win here. Final race of our round of 16 season 6 Premier Series Championship. We're working with 15 cars on the lead lap right at the moment. 13 to go this time by. Take a look. 35. 33 of Cully riding the 12th spot. Ray Rittenauer, Josh Cully working turn 3 side by side. Check back in with the leader. There's the distance between first and second. 11 to go this time by. Lap 120 on the board. Out of turn number 4. This time by. See the flagman wave with both hands. 10 to go for Storm Patterson. Patterson hold off Treston Ott and the 03 of Kevin Hash. Or have these guys been saving enough rubber to work their way around that 54 machine? We close in on 17 laps for Storm Patterson, 18 for Treston and Kevin Hash. Hash gonna wash out a little bit down the back straightaway. He'll lose some momentum to the 15 of Ott. Quickly take that back up into turn 3. 8 laps to go this time by for the Florida driver Storm Patterson. New make, new paint scheme, new sponsor, new number. New attitude out on the Speedway. Dave Matson keeping up with the 03 Kevin Hash, and unfortunately for Matson, after being involved in some incidents tonight, he finds himself 1 lap down, the 16th spot. Damage on the 88 has caught up to Josh Ball as he is the last car on the lead lap. Rolling in the 15th spot. Able to get to the back deck. Oh, he made contact with the 54 machine. That'll get them both loose. 03 all over the back deck lid of that 15 machine. Definitely not what Treston wanted. Sure, he did not mean to get in the back of the 54 with 6 to go. That's going to spoil it. His chances right now. Can he make a run and get back to the back bumper of that 54? He's making quick work of him. Overdrive that in the middle of the corner there just a little bit. I'll allow Hash to get back up on the back bumper. But Patterson having trouble on the exit of turn number 2. Here comes Treston Ott to the inside of the 15 machine. Ott all the way to the bottom. He'll wash up just a little bit. Here comes Kevin Hash with a big run out of turn number 4. Battle for the lead heating up. Here comes Kevin Hash on the outside. glued to the back deck lid of the 54. He'll take over the second spot, but not before the 15 of Ott dives to the bottom. He'll wash up out of turn number 2. He'll fall in line now behind the 03 as they go single file down the back straightaway. We're down to 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 this time by. Hotlanta 200 coming down to the wire here. Kevin Hash lurking right behind the 54. Hash to the inside. He'll wash up just a little bit, trying to stay off of that 54 machine. He will, and they'll drag race down the back straightaway. Tressenot going to make it 3 wide into turn number 3. Can't quite do it, but new leader right now out of turn number 4 is Kevin Hash. And they'll go single file down the front straightaway. There'll be 2 to go for Kevin Hash. He'll lead his first lap of the night as the 54 of Storm Patterson pulls up to the back end of the 03. Tressenot will work to the inside down the back straightaway. He'll have to clear that 54 pretty quickly, and he will. Looks like handling trouble for the 54. Kevin Hash using, oh no, caution out on the speedway for the number 2 of Justin White, pointing in the wrong direction in corner number 2 as the leaders got ready to take the white flag. And we'll go into overtime. Definitely not what Kevin Hash wanted to see in that 03 machine. This will definitely make it interesting. Old Tressenot going to stay out. Is this the move of the race? This could be the make or break for Tressenot. Four tire stop for Patterson and Hash as they'll file off. Like Donald Sadusky may have stayed out along with Brendan Klusterhuis and Josh Ball. Tressenot stays out on the speedway. Definitely going to make for an interesting green-white checker. It looks like we're going to have 3 cars going to restart on old tires here. Can Tressenot do it again? Last 2 wins He elected to stay out on the last caution. We're getting ready to find out shortly. We are 1 to green. Set up the restart. Row number 1. Tresnant Donald Sadusky. Row number 2. Brendan Klusterhuis and the 03 of Kevin Hash. Top 3 on older tires. Row number 3 going to be John Garrett and the 54, Dorn Patterson. Have green white checker here. The nerves inside that 15 must be running rampant. Tresnant in that CA cattle cutting machine. He is back in the gas. He'll get out. A car length over to 19. Contact 54 and 25. 54 have to go down in the grass. 25 and 19 make contact. The 03 will have to go around him. They're wrecking behind him. 66, 87.
Caution, yellow
Caution
flag.
out. Not mistaken, we get one more chance at a green white checker. Get a replay here. That's right there. Patterson all the way up the track. That one attempt at a green white checker is all we get. Oh, sorry. We'll get another attempt here. Or we may, I believe we do get another attempt. Still 3 to go. Time Hash will be lined up right behind one of the 2 leaders here. Looks like he's going to line up behind the 19 of Sadusky. The 15 going to elect the outside for the restart. That's definitely needing to win here. He was docked a few points week before last for his involvement. post-race altercation. Rebound and get a win here to punch his ticket to the round of 8. See the one to go next time by. Second attempt at a green white checker coming at you. Trestonot, Donald Sadusky on the front row. Kevin Hash. Back quick. They go row number 2. Back in the gas. In trouble for Sadusky. He can't get going. And allow the 15 of Ott to get away. Here comes the 89 of Matt Quick on the outside. Sadusky now gathering it back in. He'll work to the inside. They're 2x2 behind Trestonot as he works his way down the back straightaway now. Oh, Belfons Jr., 89, the 03 to the inside, hard contact. And I believe that's going to wrap it up here. Tough luck for the 03 of Kevin Hash. Oh, Patterson gets into the 89. Oh, Justin White, nowhere to go. So, looks like Trestonot is going to punch that ticket. 15 of Trestonot going to win the Hotlanta 200. Once again, 3 times in a row, he stays out, checkered flag waving. Top 3 in Discord. Trestonot, Donald Sadusky, and Matt Quick. Are they gonna get them up in the Discord just as soon as we can? Follow the 15 of Ott. Makes his way to the front straightaway. Ott going to take a victory lap. Get the 89 of Matt Quick in here so these guys can get back. Alrighty, joining me in the booth now, the driver of the 89 of Matt Quick. Coming into tonight. Already with some momentum tonight. And had a good run there. A little bit of chaos toward the end. Started the night off the long green flag run and thought that might be the tail of the tape. But once the caution started coming, they kept rolling. Congrats on keeping that momentum on your back with a solid third place finish.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I was trying to help Kevin out there, and I got rear-ended coming off a 2 and smacked him. But I was just trying to figure out a bunch of different strategies or whatever since I was already locked in for next week. So I was just trying to think of all these different things to do and whatever. So that's why I stayed up so long on fuel. And as soon as everybody passed me, weren't a lap down, I was like, well, I'm a dead duck. So I swapped around and got some tires and just kind of ran laps and seeing if I could catch the field. And I couldn't believe I caught them. I was running around 10th or whatever, and then that caution came out or whatever, the net code or whatever it was, and then from there took some tires, and then the chaos ensued, like you said. I got lucky. I found a hole and I didn't get hit, and I made it all the way up to 4th, and then had a good start there, and then like I said, I just got hit from behind there, and smacked Kevin, one guy I was trying to help. So that didn't. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, a tough break for Kevin Hash. He set himself up and did what he needed to do to be right there at the end when he needed to be, and it was setting up to be a good race there before the first caution come out for the green white checker, and then it thought he might have been in a better position for that second green white checker. Unfortunately, Sadusky was having a little trouble to restarts all night, kind of hampered him a little bit, and then it just coming out of 2 seemed like the tricky place tonight as everybody kind of did the old slide job coming out of turn 2 to the backstretch, and it bit us to the very end. But we'll be able to move on the next week, and luckily for you, got that ticket punched, and be a good opportunity for you to go ahead and punch your way into the Final Four at Talladega.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Sawyer, and everybody that puts up with all our crap, and Dylan and all them for trying to put up a good league. And thanks to Kevin and Ray just to talk crap in the middle of the race or whatever. So I don't know. We'll go get them next week. I think next week is Dega, so we'll see what happens.
Well, it's definitely, man. Good luck when you get to Talladega, and hopefully we can talk to you from Victory Lane. Have a good one, man.
You too.
Alrighty, we're gonna bring up driver of the 19, remembering Ryan, Uncle Don, Donald Sadusky. Always great to have you in the booth. Glad to see you back out there, man. And that 19 was definitely strong tonight, and had yourself put in the right position where you needed to be. You and Treston electing to stay out there along with Klusterhuis on our first green-white checker. And look, you had a little trouble getting going with those older tires on both restarts, but maybe a little more on that second restart. But able to jump out there ahead of the Calamity and bring her home in a solid P2 finish.
I too aggressive on that last one. I thought I was going to spin out, but yeah, I'm happy to to be up here again. It's the second time I'm talking to you. Talk to you at Daytona, but yeah, I'm just I'm happy for Tristan. And I told him I got his back, man. I said just go for it. But yeah, it was it's definitely fun. I had a real fast car though, real fast, and I thought a couple of times I was gonna wreck. I got tangled up. I got tangled up with John, and that stuff. I hit the wall, but I only had like 25 seconds of damage. Just got that fixed. But yeah, just remembering Ryan, she was fast, man, no doubt.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people having trouble on the exit of turn 2 to the back straightaway. And I'll tell you, you white knuckled it a few times. Hats off to you for keeping that machine clean and pointed in the right direction, man. But nonetheless, gathering some momentum here toward the end of the year. I know you took a little break and didn't race with us for a little while, but now you're back, and maybe that momentum can roll into season 7, and we'll see the 19 back in victory lane multiple times.
No doubt, Jonathan. I appreciate what you do, Sawyer. Dylan, everybody in ITRL, man. It's just an awesome league. I was here since day one. I'm here forever. You know what I mean? I know I took a break. I needed a break, but I'm back.
Most definitely, sometimes we all do. But man, I tell you, it's glad to have you back and to see that 19 ripping around the Speedway. Good luck to finish out the year. Hopefully, we'll have you back up here, and maybe you can keep that momentum rolling.
Yeah, thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it, bud.
All right, man. Have a good one. All righty, he simmered down. Let it set in long enough. The CA Cattle Company, the driver of the CA Cattle Company, Adam McCall, Mississippi 15 of Tressenot. That's 3 times in a row, if I'm not mistaken, man. If I go back, that's the 3rd time in a row you stayed out on the last caution and parked that thing in victory lane.
Yeah, Grissom, at this rate, I might just do it every race.
I told the fans when you elected to stay out, it was going to be a hill to climb because Kevin Hash, we know how quick he is and how quick both of you guys were when that caution came out. And, unfortunately, we were probably set up to see a real good battle to the end. Was getting ready to take the white flag, but you elected to stay out. And I remembered back, you telling me last time that the last race you won, you stayed out on the last caution, not by design, but by mistake, and this time by design, man. And I tell you, I think you still might have had something for me if we'd have stayed green. Kevin got hung up behind Donald. Donald was a little aggressive on that start, as he mentioned, but you take them any way you can get them, especially coming in with a must-win situation and able to punch that ticket into the Elite Eight.
Yeah, man, it was a fun night. The car felt good all night. I thought I may have had something if I could just play my cards right. And that last pit stop, I got in a little group, had some fun battling with Storm and Kevin right before that last green-white checkered. And that time I actually did mean to stay out and or not take tires, I should say. But I thought more people would stay out, and I was a little worried. Got definitely definitely very lucky to see those caution flags come out. But yeah, it was setting up to be a good run to the finish. A lot of fun, and I'm just pumped. My buddy sponsored this race, Will McKelvin. He put up this money for the Hotlanta 200. Supported by RNG Heating and Cooling. Shout them out. So it was a good night, man. Great night.
Yeah, most definitely appreciate RNG Heating and Cooling for powering this one and helping you power your way to victory. I tell you, setting up a must-win situation for you. Hated to see you in that position to begin with, but now we'll get to go to Talladega and we'll stretch your legs out there and possibly even, got a good chance there to go ahead and punch your ticket to the championship.
Chris, absolutely looking forward to Talladega. Want to thank Sawyer and JCOM and everything you and Dylan and everybody does. In the ITRL, it's a great league, and man, it's almost been 2 years, Chris, since I won in the Premier Series. Do you know that? It feels so good.
I tell you what, man, it's good to have you back in victory lane and to see that 15 parked over there here at Hotlanta. And maybe this is a sign of things to come. Got a little momentum rolling in to the Elite Eight, and maybe we'll be talking to you when we make it to Phoenix and champion of the Iron Thunder Racing League Premier Series. Good luck, man.
Appreciate it, man. Yep. You have a good night. Thank you.
Alrighty, that was the driver of the 15 CA Cattle Company out of Smithsdale, Mississippi. Macomb, Mississippi's own Treston Ott. And good to see him back in victory lane here with the Premier Series. JCOM doing their thing each and every week. And I tell you, I'm excited to get to Talladega Super Speedway to see what's going to unfold and see if we can have a premier driver scratch his way in to the Final Four in Phoenix. Congratulations once again, Treston Ott, Donald Sadusky, Matt Quick for their podium finish. Brandon Closer, who's going to bring home that 4th spot. Josh Cully, a hell of a rebound for the 5th spot. Dave Matson brings home the 6th spot. The 7th spot going to belong to Paul Smith. Josh Ball brings home 8th. 9th belongs to Sawyer Ott. 10th will be Alex Little. John Garrett finishes at 11th. 12th will be Justin White. Storm Patterson 13th. Alex Bottom brings home 14th. Kevin Hash relegated to a 15th place finish. George Belfons Jr. brings home 16th. 17th will go home with Raymond Rittenauer. Sean Bounty 18th. 19th, the man in Gregory. Brian Workman in the 20th spot. 21st belongs to Elaine Hughes. Sam Green 22nd. 23rd, Adam Schroen. 24th, Bailey Curry. And running out the field in the 25th spot will be the 78 of Patrick Langley. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday night as we will fire away from Talladega Super Speedway. We will do so. The Rebel 199, 75 laps, 199.50 miles inside the beautiful confines of Talladega Super Speedway. It's been a blast to be here with you tonight on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. We do appreciate you tuning in and viewing tonight. If you are not subscribed, please do so. And give us a like and maybe a share as well to help us get the word out for the Iron Thunder Racing League and the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Be sure to check league pages for the final points for the let's see who gets into the round of 8. Trying to see if that gets updated before we leave the air. And if they do, we will definitely get you. I believe it should be updated. This is not official. Do not hold me official to this, but the Elite 8, Bailey Curry, Raymond Rittenauer, Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Quick, Treston Ott, Dave Matson, and John Garrett. The final 8 drivers, or I'll say the Elite 8 drivers, will move into the round of 8. That is not official. That is what I have points-wise. Once again, Bailey Curry, Raymond Rittenauer, Sean Bounty, Josh Ball, Matt Quick, Treston, Dave Matson, and John Garrett punching in the Elite 8. And the only 2 drivers inside that Elite 8 without a win, Dave Matson and John Garrett. Bailey Curry with 2 wins, along with Raymond Rittenauer. John Bounty with a win. Josh Ball, Matt Quick, and Treston Ott all with wins. It'll be 2 JCOM drivers in the Elite 8, 2 Rebel Racing drivers in the Elite 8, and 2 M&M Motorsports drivers in the Elite 8. Matt Quick with Dingleberry Motorsports, and Bailey Curry with Bailey Curry Racing. The two lone cars not associated with Rebel, Jaycom, or M&M. It's been Hotlanta for sure. We appreciate you for tuning in. Y'all keep